Hey guys, it's Lisa. How you all doing today? I just wanted to explain to you why we haven't moved the bus. I've had questions and I've had emails and comments on our Facebook page. We had to buy the camper van and travel to Melbourne to see our second son's Navy graduation because the bus could not be moved. We moved it on the old parts from the other caravan park to here a couple of months ago now, knowing that we had to get major repairs done before we could move again from this spot. So we've done that. We have had the fuel pump rebuilt completely. When I say rebuilt completely, I don't mean with new parts. I mean with reconditioned parts, second-hand parts, whatever they could find. The Bedford's that old. The Bedford's a 1970 model, so they can't find a fuel pump brand new that's going to fit. I wish they could. So I'm going to show you what they've repaired, what they've put in, and what's brand new. It cost us $1,780, so $1,780 to have it rebuilt. It has taken months, probably close to 2 months to have it done, and it was through a workmate of David's, through David's boss. So here's the part that they've been working on. It was through David's boss's connections that we were able to get this rebuilt. Most companies would have looked at it and said, no way, it's too much work, it can't be done. The guy has bought this part from another place. It'd been sitting on a shelf for months and months and months, for years basically, been sitting on a shelf. So it kind of new, but has been sitting on a shelf collecting dust. But he has put it in and it is working. They've tested the pump and it's working in the workshop. They tested it for 48 hours straight and it was working fine. Everything has been rebuilt. We have the old part given to us with the understanding that we need to keep this. If this ever happens to break down, the guy wants to be able to work on the old part to try and get it back into top condition. So this at the moment hopefully will go in, hopefully sometime over the weekend or next week. I'm not sure when. It's not an easy job to put it in. It has to go in with new fuel pump parts, which we've got from eBay from England. I will do a video as David's putting it in. It has been a process waiting for this to come back, and I was so glad to drive to Picton to pick it up. So yeah, this part's been replaced, all the parts inside have been replaced, everything's been rebuilt, refixed, revamped, whatever you want to call it, renovated big time. This part hopefully does not break down, but if it does, we've got the old part and he'll be able to work on it again. So that is why we haven't moved locations from where we are. Yeah, hopefully this will be in sometime soon. So that's basically why we can't move without the fuel pump being in. We can't even move the bus forward like the guy wants us to, so he could actually mow under the bus. I'm hoping that that will be soon be able to be done. Soon we'll be able to move it forward. So all the parts for this that need to be replaced at the same time, like it's fuel parts, sorry, this is the fuel pump. So David had to actually buy other parts from England on eBay. They have to go in at the same time as this part's going in, and that's why this hasn't gone in and why the other parts haven't gone in either, because they all have to go in at the same time. It's going to be a bit tricky. David will have fun, I'm sure of it. So as he's making it or putting it back in, I will definitely do videos and keep you updated. Thanks for all your great support and your kindness and for following our journey. I'll talk to you later, guys. If you have any more questions, pop them underneath and give us a thumbs up for David persevering with a part for an old Bedford. The guy that gave it to us when I went to pick it up said that once you've got this sorted, you will never have any issues with the engine, because Bedford's engines keep on running. So hopefully that is so true, because we did have a lot of issues coming from Queensland to here. She leaked a bit of diesel every time we stopped. She was okay when we're going, but again up hills. It was a struggle, and she would stop and start, stop and start, and leak petrol or diesel. So I'm glad this is going to go in, and I'm glad we won't have any of these issues again.